Here we want to hit every single crit on Lancer. If we don't, we reset, by the way. Yep, that's a reset. The reason why I'm doing that is during the Lancer fight, if you hit 3 perfect crits, you avoid a 4th turn. And if you avoid that 4th turn, you avoid losing 8 seconds, which might not seem a lot, or just like a big waste of time, but at a certain level, 8 seconds is a lot. Prophecy is like, yeah, exactly. So, I mean, very self-explanatory why I would be skipping it, you know. So, usually for me, the run killer at the start is the Lancer fight. Not necessarily because it's hard, but because to do it fast is kind of hard. Like, it's not, like, hard in the normal sense of the word. It's mainly just because you need to hit 3 crits in a row, which, by the way, I think is frame perfect. So, yes, this is chapter 1. This is just chapter 1. This is no all chapters. There's none of that, none of that. Mainly because I don't know how to run chapter 2 and 4 yet. And I need to really de-rust on chapter 3. But that's not my focus at the moment. So, yeah. Oh, I bumped there. That's not nice. Not again. 4 sucks so bad. I mean, I guess if you mean from a speedrunner context, it's definitely the longest of the chapters. In my opinion, chapter 4 is my favorite. But it is a very lengthy speedrun, so if you were competing at a top level in chapter 4, you could literally lose a run 20 minutes in and you'd have to reset. Like, and keep in mind, chapter 4 speedruns, I think the world record is around less than an hour. It's still like in the 50s. So it's like, it's a lot. I mess up a lot. Yeah. Especially Titan. I've heard that Titan can save a lot of time if you hit all of your crits. But it can also lose you literal minutes. Which is very fun. Very, very fun. Still, the record for chapter 4 is pretty unoptimized all in all. Both for glitched and glitchless categories, I think. Because yes, there is a glitched and glitchless. Mainly because the speedrun is so long that, you know, glitches in the run actually, like, matter a lot. Like, say for example, I'm running chapter 1, but like, the only real applications of a glitch would be at the very end of the run. Like, I'm not doing any glitches at all throughout, like, the first 20 minutes of this run. Is glitchless more popular? I honestly don't know. I think it might be. But it might also be a thing where, in chapter 2, glitched is more popular. At least as far as I remember. Because I always see people running chapter 2 glitched. I wouldn't be surprised if glitchless is more popular just because just running through the entire chapter feels very nice. Hard for sure, but also very nice. In my IMO. Alright, now we are finally getting out of Castletown. How much time do I lose? Probably 2 seconds, if I have to guess. 1.5, close enough. Fireworks, they set them off 20 minutes. Oh, is it midnight for you? Or is it close? Because you said 20 minutes early. Very close. That's great. Happy early new year. For me, it's still 4:39 p.m. Not a.m. obviously. I would have to be psychotic to be speedrunning Deltarune at 4 a.m. I mean, I did that once in a PB, but that was a long time ago. I'd rather not do that. It's also 11:40 for me. That's very nice. A friend of mine, who also was here, I'm pretty sure their time zone is the exact same as yours, as you two. That's kind of nuts, actually. See, that's an example of an encounter you have to do by fighting, which is like infinitely more faster. Mainly because you literally just do it in 2 seconds, so it's like kind of a no-brainer. Spamming buttons. Yeah, usually when you fight, you really don't want to waste time. So you just kind of spam Z and enter. Also here. Okay, potential run killer is in the next room. Let's see if I get it. Looks good. Okay. So, now, when I got hit at the very start from Lancer, when Susie got hit, I should say, that was actually intentional. I already explained this, but basically, if we get Susie to die during the K-round fight, we basically skip all of her fighting cutscenes, and we save a whole bunch of time. So, hopefully that's the case. Do you have max FPS? Yeah, the game usually runs on 30 FPS, so... I mean, not that hard to pull 30 FPS, honestly. Especially given the graphics of the game. But yeah, the game runs on 30 FPS, which means frame-perfect tricks, thankfully, are easier. Technically. They're still hard. Don't get me wrong. Oh my god. Wait. Oh! That was almost a bad choke. That was almost a really bad choke. Yeah, so basically here we have to pray that on the first turn, K-Round just attacks Susie. 1 in 3 chance. Let's see if we get it. And we do. And we do. That's big. That is really big. That is really big. Yes. If we didn't get that, we would have at least lost 2 seconds, by the way. Or 4. I forgot. One of the two. Yeah, also, I am running... this is speedrun allowed, by the way, by the speedrun moderators, the official speedrun leaderboard moderators. I am running with a mod that basically, when I hold down control, it mashes my dialogue for me. Basically, normally when you hold down control, it does automatically do all the dialogue for you. However, that's only 15 text boxes per second. Normally, you would also have to mash on top of holding control to skip even more text boxes. But not everyone has that physical capability, unfortunately, in speedrunning, so the alternative is to basically have this mod that you just hold down control and it mashes at the maximum capacity of 30 text boxes per second. One text box for each frame, basically. This is just to make it as like fair as possible. Oh, that was not good. Never mind. I mean, I still lose time from that, but I thought... I forget that the block loads in later in the room. For example, on this fight with Clover, we are going to be using the manual twice to bore Clover to death and then spare them on the same turn, which is significantly faster than if you just attack them or you acted with them. Very, very nice, very nice. Here you can avoid this encounter in one cycle. Here we have to damage boost through these obstacles because it's a time loss if we go around them, basically. Poor Ralsei making the manual. Yeah. The manual is kind of a funny item. What's your PB? I don't have my glasses right now. So, my PB right now is a 26:16.6. That would put me, I think, exactly 30th on the any percent leaderboard. I haven't checked in a minute, so I might have been bumped down to like 31st or 32nd, I don't know, but... Last time I checked, I was 30th. However, recently I have been developing strats. More specifically in Castle, which you just saw. I golded by 3 seconds. Could be even faster, by the way. And yeah, basically the entire idea is that I'm trying to get a run that saves a bit of time on my PB. And also is just kind of around the PB threshold, I'd say. So basically, if I don't choke too much, if I get a good enough castle, I can PB. And you might be thinking, oh, well, that's kind of a weird strat. Why not just improve the other splits as well, right? Well, you see, dear viewer, my PB run was so good, I golded 2 different splits. So I'm basically running against my, some of my best times ever on this category, which is, from a speedrunning standpoint, not very fun, actually, because you essentially have to be better than yourself at your peak. Yeah, the run that I got, I think, saved 8 seconds, I want to say. I think I saved 8 total seconds from my other PB. I remember when I got that specific PB, actually, I was on a very hot streak. I basically came back to Deltarune speedrunning. And what happened was, I think literally within the first day or the second day, I got a big PB of 5 seconds. The next day, I got a PB of 6 seconds. And then I think 1 or 2 days after that, I got a PB of 8 seconds. And that's my current PB. So in total, I shaved off around 20 seconds in a measly 4 to 5 days. Which is absolutely ridiculous given the level of speedrunning that I'm at right now. Obviously, that's a little harder now. Unless if I wanted to learn the top runner strategies, which, I mean, at this moment in time, I don't feel like I need to apply those. I mean, that's really only if you want to save, like, 1 second. Which is, like, That's good for top runners, like top 10, but like not me. I can save a bunch of time still. Like, I think world record is more than 26 seconds faster than me. Which is crazy to think about, because the speed that I'm going at right now, nothing to scoff at. Like, top 30, really, really good. But some of the top runners in the game, they are simply robotic in their movement. Simply robotic. Surely they have like similar mods to M64 where you can redo any split. Oh yeah, they do. They do. The funny thing about me is oh well, bye Bottle Cat. Bye bye Bottle Cat. Funny thing about me is I know that there's a mod like that. It's called the Kucher mod, or the Kucher mod. I don't remember how to exactly say it. It sounds weird, but that's the actual name of the mod. Named after the person who made it. You're more of a do the whole thing type of person? Yeah. Usually if I want to grind a split, I literally just start off a new save file, get to that exact point, save there, and then make a copy of that save file. That's what I did with the castle split. So basically I can rerun certain moments of castle. That's just mainly because I don't want to go through the effort of downloading the mod and like applying it, because I know for the mod I think you need to have a different save file or something like that, and I don't want to like mess it up, like getting confused with my main speedrunning save files. So yeah, I'd rather do it vanilla. Also, it really doesn't burden me to like play Deltarune for 20 minutes and then get to a specific point. So it's like, it's whatever. I have no emotes. I don't think I have 7TV implemented, unfortunately. It's still a work in progress. You know, I started streaming like less than a week ago, or at least like streaming consistently. So more cool things to come in the future. We'll see. Okay, we should start talking about this run because I just had a really good castle split. That was really good. Or not castle split, chase split. Chase and prison. I counted it only as chase. But yeah, it's the prison segment. I might just gold this actually. Hold on. This is actually my goal. Oh my lord. Oh my lord. No, don't do that again. Holy. Earlier, I lost a run to returning to main title. On that exact same spot, by the way. Which is something that I have literally never done. In my 615 attempts at Deltarune, I have never done that on accident. Including attempts in chapter 3, which I think are like over 100. So that's fun. Alright, let's see if I can get another good castle. Good. There, if you move up really precisely, you can actually clip through the obstacle thingy. But I'm not good at that. Oh my god. Okay, that was like the main run killer. That was the main run killer. If I literally match the castle split that I had the previous run, I get a new PB, by the way. So, need to be locked in. Really good so far. It's just king. It's only king. It's only king. If I get a good king fight, basically the exact same one as I had literally the previous king fight run, I get a new PB by like a good amount. No bump, no bump. What's funny is I'm less nervous about this one than the one that we had, like, right now. Like, the one previous to this one. And that's how you fucking do it. And that's how you fucking do it, baby. That's how you do it. That's how you fucking do it. That's how you do it, baby. Let's go. Hell yeah. What are we talking about? Fuck. That's what this is about. I'm not gonna lie. Going into King, I kind of knew it. I kind of knew I had it in the bag. I'm not even gonna lie. I knew I had it in the bag. Like, I felt barely nervous at all. Hey, thank you for appreciating the stream, Oxalot. Hey, honestly, I should be popping off even more right now. But I don't want my mom to come in here and, like, whoop my ass. Not gonna lie. That's what this is all about, bro. On New Year's. On New Year's. Come on. You are watching a master at work. What are we talking about? I mean, yeah, that was just really good. This Loki mindset, I don't know. Maybe? I don't think so. It would be kind of cool, but... I mean, still, the fact that I got it super close to New Year's Eve on your place, at your time zone, that's cool as fuck. That's cool as fuck. That is cool as fuck. It's the streaming buff. I literally just don't feel nervous at all while I'm streaming. Hey, Happy New Year's to you. Check this out. And Happy New PB to me. Yes. 2612. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. By 4 seconds. Thank you so much, Oxalotl. I'm also really stoked about this because in the previous weeks, like in the past couple of weeks, I've been trying to get a PB for so long. I just felt very stumped, very demotivated, you know, and recently I just started streaming a little bit of one shot and, you know, just having fun. And, you know, the streaming shit, I was like, you know, I'll try to stream some Deltarune attempts, see what happens, and boom. And boom. I really wanted to get a PB before the end of the year, and yeah. It just happened in one day. Funny how that works. Oh my god. I'm not gonna lie, I was too busy talking that I genuinely didn't feel nervous at all. This is indeed cinema. Yeah, that's the crazy thing, actually. Like at the very end of the year. Wow.
Don't forget, I'm with you in the dark.
Well, I'll be damned.